Hello friends, welcome to the second video of MongoDB tutorial series. This is Akshay Kumar Maldure, and today's video we are going to learn what is MongoDB and what are its features. So let's start. So let's see what is MongoDB. So MongoDB is a cross-platform, means platform independent or multi-platform supported software. Document-oriented database means every record which is stored in MongoDB is considered as a document that provides high performance, high availability, and easy scalability. It works on the concept of collections and documents. In case of SQL, we are having multiple tables, and inside each table we are having rows and columns. But in case of MongoDB, instead of table, we are having collection, and each record in collection we call it as a document. It supports basic and advanced concept of SQL. This means like all basic operations like create, read, update, delete, etc. are supported by MongoDB. It is open source with server-side public license. Now let's see the features of MongoDB. These are all features of MongoDB. We can see aggregation, then schema-less database, then GridFS, document-oriented, sharding, indexing, high performance, replication. So we will see each of these features in detail. So first is aggregation. It is a big and most useful concept. When we write a query in MongoDB, actually when we want to perform some complex operation or a group of operation on data, then this framework is very useful. MongoDB has an aggregation framework. We can batch process data and get a single result after doing some sequence of tasks on a group of data. As, as shown in the below diagram, with this framework we provide the input, then we do some operations on it like match, group, sort, etc., and we get output as a result. Again, if we want, we use this result to perform the next set of operations. So with aggregation we can perform multiple operations on data. We will see simple aggregation example later in practical. Next feature is schema-less database. With schema-less database, different document can have different fields. The size, content type can vary for different fields. So there is a flexibility in dealing with data. In the first example below, you can see three fields are there, while in the second example, one field mobile number is added, while in the third example, department field is missing and the country field is added. So this way your schema is very flexible. You can add any kind of data in your database collection. So this is schema-less database feature. Next feature is GridFS. With a GridFS, we can store large set of data, especially media files like videos, images, documents, etc. It divides data in chunks and stores them in different documents. The default chunk size is 256 KB, which is configurable. GridFS uses two collections to store data. One collection stores file chunks, which is fs.chunks, which is binary data, and other collection stores its metadata, fs.files. So whenever we upload a file like video or images, so it is divided into chunks. It is stored into the chunks. The actual binary data it's stored into a chunks collection, and the whatever the metadata is there, it's stored into the fs.files collection. So metadata is like the file name, the size of the file when it was uploaded, the path of file, the where is where what number of chunks are there, so etc. information is there. So in fs.files collection, as you can see in the diagram, when we insert a file in GridFS, it is divided into chunks and stored into different documents. This feature is helpful in data streaming, like video streaming. We will see how GridFS is used in practical sessions. Next is document oriented. All data stored in MongoDB is considered as a document, whether it is a JSON data or a video or images, etc. Uh, Everything is stored in document. We can store different documents with different types of data. Each document has a unique system generated key. It's like a primary key. We can also use our custom unique key. Next is sharding. Sharding is a method of distributing data across multiple machines or multiple Mongo instances. Sharding is a type of database partitioning that separates very large databases into smaller, uh, faster, and more easily managed parts called data shards. Next feature is indexing. An index is a special data structure that holds data of few fields of documents on which the index is created. Indexes improve the speed of search operation in database because the index instead of searching the whole document, the search is performed on the index index fields. Next is high performance. MongoDB shows high availability and scalability. It has better query response for indexing and replication. Next feature is replication. So replication is the process of synchronizing data across multiple servers. Replication provides redundancy and increases data availability with multiple copies of data on different database servers. Replication protects a database from loss of single server. This means it keeps updating the data on other servers so that multiple copies of the same data will be available. If for some reason one server goes down, then another server will have the copy of data. So this is all about MongoDB features. So here you can see in the diagram, the primary node is there, secondary node is there, and three secondary nodes is there. So when primary node goes down, the secondary will become one of the secondary node become the primary node, and it takes care and it replicates the data. So thanks for watching. If you found this video very helpful, please like, subscribe and share. See you in the next tutorial.